Hello, my name is Michael McNeil. I'm auditioning for York. This is part one of my video. So I figured I'd answer some questions for you. First of all, I'm a theatre kid. I go to University of Lethbridge at the moment, currently a drama performance major. I have a strong interest in tech. I like to draw, I like to paint. I'm getting more into canvas work recently, and I've been trying to pick up the drums again, but I'm not quite sure if I'm fully ready to do that. Why do I want to go to York? Because I want to gain more experience, and I think the only way that you truly gain experience is by continually being taught more and more, and I don't think you're ever ready to really stop learning, so it'll be the next step in my education. With the role of theatre in our society, I believe that we put a little bit too much emphasis on the power of a play to change the world. I think that we can, in a way, affect a lot of people's mindsets, and I think that theatre is the most important part of some of our society because it's a creative outlet for everyone, and even though that maybe you don't feel like you're doing well in it or you don't feel like you're good enough to be a theatre kid, you can still eventually work out new ways and techniques of just being able to express yourself even more. A person who has influenced me the most would be Karen Towsley. She is my grade 10 to 11 drama teacher. She is the biggest inspiration for me going to theatre. She's the one who casted me onto the National Theatre School, or National Improv improv team. And without her, I wouldn't have had any ambition to go after what I wanted to pursue. And we had a lot of talks and a lot of discussions, and I think that she really made me find out most about myself and what I wanted to continue doing after high school. And without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. And if I could create a dream job for myself, it would be to be a barbecue chef on the beach in Maui, and I would just simply spend my days cooking and barbecuing and making a living off of that and living on the beach, because that sounds pretty damn perfect to me. Pretty relaxing. If you're looking for theatre experiences, I'm currently in a creative piece right now called Survival Cycles with Tom Delbano. He's going for his master's right now, so he basically set it up so that the actors have full control over the play, and he's really just fine-tuning everything, I guess. And yeah, it's really interesting. My last play also was Weldon Rising, where I played Natty. And that was my first ever main stage show at a university, so it was really cool to be able to be in the big university theater as a second year. And yeah, basically those are my big theater experiences. Otherwise, it's a lot of high school stuff and a lot of improv. We won the Alberta provincial championship for improv with my team, who, if you have a student at your university right now called Andrew Stewart, who was also on that team. And yeah, basically, that's me. Thank you. This is part two of my audition. It is a creative piece I have written myself. It's called Dreams. I wake up in my bed. My eyes open, and they start to flutter. I slowly start to get up, and my feet are on my ground, and the world opens, and it becomes this beach. And at the moment, it's daylight, so I start to walk forward onto the sandy beach, letting the water run up to my ankles and drift back down to the ocean. And I stand still. And everything shuts to the night. And it's like this big white moon is glaring at me from the very back of the ocean. And I can see nothing but the moon. So I start walking down the beach and I start hearing noises. This party. And I can tell that it's a special party because I can see my friends that are all dancing around and having a good time, and I can smell my favorite food. And it just smells spectacular. So I keep walking along the ocean front, and I get to the party, and I turn around to look at them, but I can't see them. They all flash by my face, about 19 people. And then I'm immediately sucked back to the ocean, where I'm just staring at the moon and the water, blacker than the sky, pulling up to my legs and brushing back into the ocean. And every time I keep trying to turn around and look at my friends, I sink farther and farther into the sand. Something is pulling me down and doesn't want me to see what's behind me. So I accept what it's given me, and I just keep staring out at the ocean. And in the background of the moon, I see little people start to maneuver across the silhouette of the moon. I want to go and join them, but the water keeps pulling higher and higher and higher, sinking my legs more and more and more and more into the sand until I'm in a white room. It has 4 sides. And I reach out and I touch the first wall in front of me. And my mind starts to race, and I go between 10 or 15 places until my mind settles on this grassy field underneath the stars. And I look around. It's everyone that I care about, everyone that I love. And then it immediately gets sucked out again, and I'm laying up in a high rise, and I'm laying on this couch with 2 of my other friends. And they're laying on me. And I'm holding them as tight as I can. In the background, Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here was playing. So, think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from grey. And then I'm sucked out of the dream, and I wake up in my bed.